record. It's recording. All right, so let's go ahead and get started and talk about recruiting. So I have some 5 tips on recruiting, and I want you guys to have a conversation with me. Let me know if you guys have heard these. If yes, Katie, I love to sleep too, but I do get up early, so this is kind of late for me. I usually am up by 4 a.m., but I like to do things where normal people are still up. But so I have some 5 tips in recruiting that I think will help everyone. I know that we're starting off with a new catalog season, so I think this is a really good time to kind of focus on getting some new people on your team, because there are just so many reasons why you guys recruiting is where it's at. Okay. If you guys are looking to build a bigger business, and leave it in the chat, tell me why you guys are interested in recruiting. Okay. But recruiting is going to help you earn that bigger paycheck. But most importantly, it's going to be able to help other people do things that they weren't normally going to be able to do. Maybe it's a stay-at-home mom who just wants to get out every once in a while and go to Starbucks and Target without feeling guilty dipping into their budget. It might be the working mom or dad who hates their job and wants to stay home with their kids. You know, this is a total opportunity to do that. Maybe they just want some extra money to save up to build a next nest egg, or pay off student loans or pay off bills, get out of debt. So many different reasons. So think about the reasons why you joined and how you can help other people come into this business and do whatever their goals are. Okay, so I have 5 tips. So if you guys want to write these down. The first one, and it's kind of the important one, is find out why they are considering joining Scentsy. Okay, so think about the reasons why you joined Scentsy. You probably love the product, right? If you've had it, used it, tried it before, maybe they would, like I said, they want to earn some extra money. They want to leave their job. They want to pay for their kids' extracurricular activities, because those things are super expensive. They want to go to Target and Starbucks guilt-free. So many different reasons why they're considering it, okay? And you need to meet them where they're at. So if someone just says that they just want to get a discount on their product, you are going to help train them and guide them differently than if they say, well, I want to earn an extra $500,000 a month. I don't know why that just clicked on. Anyways, so, but people can switch as they come on, but you're going to be able to guide them and talk to them even before they join where they are. So if someone wants to talk about, or if someone's thinking about joining and they simply just want a discount on their products, you're not going to go into talking about all the incentive trips that they can possibly earn. You're not going to talk about all the promotions and the bonuses that they can earn. You're going to talk about, okay, well, let's find the best way for you to get your products at a discount, which is obviously joining and getting a discount on all of your products. So it's going to lead your conversation in many different ways. Now, one thing I had to learn very early on is that you cannot naturally have a conversation about recruiting with a script. And I was so scared, and I still am very scared to talk to people about recruiting. And I didn't have that clutch or that safety net of a script because I didn't know what to say. But once you just are yourself, you just be yourself and have that conversation and find out why they are joining, because this is all about them. And once you kind of change your mindset and you take the focus off how them joining can help you and your business, and you focus on them, all the pressure is taken off of you and you're just focusing completely on them. So it makes the conversation so much easier for you. Okay. Now, people do join for a discount, like Christine, and then they immediately start rocking their business, which is awesome. And then you can start training them differently, going down the different path of earning extra money, possibly earning trips and incentives, things like that. So people's reason why they join is going to fluctuate. This business is a complete roller coaster, and that's for a different conversation. Okay? So just remember, it's not about you when you're having these conversations, and it's all about how Scentsy can fit into their life and how it can bless them. Okay? Number 2, be ready with information. You don't have to go overboard and make these extravagant packets. I'm sure you guys have probably seen things on Facebook or YouTube with these like really extravagant packages and giving everyone just everything, but all they need is some information. Now, when I do my thank you packets, when I'm packaging local orders, I'm always throwing in information about joining. Okay, but I went ahead and I made up some extra packets, and I just want to show you guys what I have in my packets. Okay, really simple. So this is just a clear cello bag. I think it's like a 6x9 probably, and I've had these for so long. You probably can get them off Amazon, or I think my girlfriendshouse.com has a lot of cute ones too. It's just a plain clear one. And it's self-sealing. I just have it open just in case I want to add anything else to it. So I have this sticker that says Scentsy and $99 for the $99 kit. I got these just from the consultant store. And on the inside, I have confetti in here. So I'm trying to not make a huge mess so I can take this out and show you guys what I have in here. But start off with a catalog, okay? Because you want them to get familiar with the products. So whether you want to give them a catalog or maybe a showcase brochure, one of those are really great. I would steer away from product lists just because I think these show our products a lot better. So catalog, showcase brochure, whichever works best. So you have a catalog in there, and then something that I found straight from our workstation, and I did add some information to it, but it's this flyer that says choose your path to get started with Scentsy, and it shows our 2 kits. You have the $99 kit, and it lists everything that's in there, and then it has the host exclusive starter kit and everything that's included in there with the different prices. Okay, so you can kind of talk to them after they receive their information and tell them about the 2 different options. Okay, and we'll talk about this one in a little bit. This is kind of a bonus one I was going to go over. So what I did is I added a QR code here. So if they scan this with their camera, it's going to take them directly to my join page on my my website. And then it just says, ask me any questions, and then it has my phone number there. Okay, plain and simple. Okay, so you guys can just add your information. It's just a PDF. I think I also dropped the image in the team page, so you can bring the image into Canva or PicMonkey or whatever editing app you use and add your information to that. But I know with Canva, it's free. I believe it might be with the paid version. I'm not sure it's with the free version, but you can add the QR code directly from canva.com. Okay, so that's all that's in there. And then something else I include in there, and this is just for people who are interested. I don't include this flyer in my host or in my thank you packages or packaging up my orders, just because they haven't necessarily asked for information. So I'm not going to overwhelm them with a ton of stuff. But these are for people who have asked for information. So I have, so you are interested in joining Scentsy flyer. And hopefully this is not backwards for you guys. And I will post this document that you guys can go in and edit. It's just a Word document that I got from another leader. And it just answers a lot of frequently asked questions, like how much does it cost to join? Is there a minimum that I have to sell? Do I have to have a website? How do I get paid? Do I get a discount? Do I have to carry stock? Do I have to host parties? So on and so forth. And at the very end, it says, how do I sign up? It has my link to my join page, my phone number, all of that information is on here. Because there's some people who would prefer to ask you questions, but there's also some people who would prefer to read it on their own. Okay, so this is good just to have all of this on this sheet. Okay, so that's one thing, that's another thing I include on here. And the other thing I have, you can include a sample. I have some scent circles lying around. So that's it, guys. And I leave it open because I, depending on who I'm sending it, well, not depending, but when I send it to somebody, I want to include a handwritten note. So I just go to the Target dollar spot. I just get, a pack of blank cards, and I just include this in here. I would just say a quick little note like, hey, Susie, thanks for requesting a packet. Oh, I'm doing that. Thanks for requesting a packet. I look forward to talking to you further about the opportunity. Enjoy your scent circle or enjoy your sample, wherever. Okay, so be sure you have some information ready to go. So if someone requests information, you have something that you can pop in the mail the next day. Okay, and that should cost, as just like that should cost about $1, probably like $1.80 or so, as like a flat large envelope. All right, so that's number 2. Number 3 is you want to have some sort of system to track conversations, whether it's a notebook, whether it's electronically, whether you're doing it on your phone or an Excel chart. You just want to be able to have a way that you're tracking these conversations, because the first time you talk to somebody about joining, they're not going to join right away. Think about how long it took for you to join, how many conversations you had to have, or how long you need to think about it. That's what's going to happen when you're asking somebody. Okay, so you want to have a method of tracking that conversation. Keep a note saying, if someone says no, they're not ready right now, maybe they're getting ready to move and they're going to move in the next 6 months. So you're going to say, make a note, in 6 or 7 months, follow up with them to see how their move went, and maybe if now's a good time to join. Or maybe someone says, I want to wait till after the school year is up when I have more time in the summer. So you're going to make a note to, check back in, June, early July, and see if that's a good time for them. So that's what you want to kind of have, and just kind of make notes of important things that they say in the conversation, so you can kind of bridge the two conversations together, kind of trigger their memory saying, yes, we talked before, this is what we talked about, and I just want to follow up and make sure that, see if now's a good time, or something else might have come up and they have to extend it a little bit further. So unless they say, no, do not contact me anymore, you're always going to do number 4, which is follow up organically. So I kind of talked about 3 and 4 together as far as tracking conversations and then following up with them. You want to be sure that you're following up with them regularly, but you want to make sure that it's organic. So don't have a system saying you need to follow up with someone exactly every 3 months, because in 3 months comes up, they could have, still haven't moved, or maybe they're, haven't had their baby, or maybe another life event happened and they're just not ready to join. Okay, so you want to base the next follow-up off your conversation. Okay, so if someone says, no, I'm not ready right now, but check back with me in a couple of weeks, then in a month or so, you can follow up with them and see, hey, is now a good time to get you on board and help you earn XYZ, figure and kind of tailoring it back to why they're even interested in joining. Okay. Last thing is you want to be patient. So I kind of touched on this before, but people are not going to join after the first conversation, or even after the second or third conversation. Okay. So it's all about the waiting game. You want to kind of plant the seeds, and I'm sure you guys have heard this. I know Jen had talked about this many times in Rockstar Rally, but you want to be able to plant the seed in their mind thinking, hey, this is an option, because some people don't even know that that's an option. Okay. So you want to let them know it's an option, Pay them a compliment. Tell them why, genuinely, why you think they would be good at this. Maybe they have a really outgoing personality. Maybe they always, text you, hey, I saw this is coming out. So, they're in the know. They know what's going on with Scentsy. So why aren't they selling it? Okay. Maybe they have a huge customer or like a friend base that would really support them and get their business off started strong. So, think about it, let them think about it, and just being able to have that system where you're going to be able to follow up. So those are my 5 tips. Now here's a bonus one, and we kind of alluded to it before with the second kit. So we have that host exclusive kit, which hopefully you guys are familiar with, and $59. So when a party hits $200, they unlock that $59 kit. It doesn't have everything that the $99 kit, but it is a great alternative if people don't have the $99 immediately to start their business. Now, you know that people can use their host credit towards the purchase of their kit. So at the very least, if they use their host credit, they're only going to be paying at most $39 for that kit. They can get it for free if they have a $500 party. So they could start their business for free and then have some rewards left over to help build their starter kit. So what I like to do is I tell all of my hosts about this host exclusive kit. Okay. So, I just had a conversation with a host. Today's Wednesday. I think I had it on Sunday. And I literally just asked her, hey, have you ever thought about doing this? And you know what? She says, yes. I wouldn't have known that if I didn't ask. And she wouldn't really be considering it unless I asked. And she's like, well, I'm so busy right now. She has, a couple of jobs. She has some home projects she's working on. And I just let her know, it's like, hey, just so you know, there's this host exclusive kit that is available to you and you can use your host rewards towards it, but it's only available, until you close your party. So you can always sign up now, get a discount on your Scentsy, and then down the road, when things settle down, you're able to kind of pick up your business and, really start selling. And so she's like, oh, okay. And I said, just think about it. I gave her no pressure. I said, just think about it and we'll talk about it more when you're ready to close out your party. And that's it. So she may or she may not join, you never know. So I had a conversation with a host last week or 2 weeks ago about it. And she's going to sign up on Friday. I wouldn't have known if I didn't ask. And there's so many different ways to kind of figure out. It's whether you ask, whether you have a Google form, and people kind of put on a scale of 1 to 10 their interest. That way you can follow up. So it's all about figuring that out. And if you're talking to someone who's not a host and they say, I have been thinking about it, but I don't know, I'm not sure. What I always do is that's like, let's set up a decider party for you. Okay. You can call it whatever you want. I call it a decider party. So they're the host and I would set it up just like I would all my other parties. And she's just trying it out. She's seeing how well that party does. And if it does well, she might join. If it doesn't do so well, you know what? She can just still take the host credit and go, and she'll still get free and half off Scentsy. And she's still going to be your customer. You can spoil it. And then you can readdress it maybe, in 6 months or so when the new catalog comes out, because that's always a good indication. So at least twice a year, you want to be following up with people when we have a new catalog saying, hey, we got a new kit. I know we talked about it, back in September. Is now a good time, So if you're looking for kind of a standard system, I would say that is your standard. Some people you're going to follow up sooner than that. Some you're going to follow up more than that or later than that. So those are the tips. And if you guys have questions regarding that, please leave them in the chat. So Katie, that's what you did with Amanda in terms of, having her join your team. I think that's awesome. Yeah, I did. And the biggest key is you don't want to pressure people. Okay. Just have a conversation and just say, you know, I always hear this analogy in some shape or form, and I'm going to leave it with this. So you're sitting in a restaurant and the waiter or waitress comes over to you and offers you dessert. They say, we have this delicious cheesecake with, you know, strawberry topping, or we have this warm brownie a la mode, or we have carrot cake, or we have an ice cream sundae. You know, which dessert would you like to get tonight? And if you say, oh, I am just so stuffed right now, I don't have room for dessert, I'm going to pass. Your waiter or waitress, she's not going to go in the back and cry about it because you told her no. You said no to the dessert. You didn't say no to her. So, you know, there's no personal emotional attachment to there. So think about offering the Scentsy opportunity as you would offering dessert. You say, hey, we have these opportunity for you to join Scentsy. Here are our kits. You know, is this something that you might be interested right now? And they say, no, no, thank you. Okay, well, I'll continue to spoil you as my customer or as my host. And if, you know, they kind of like wishy-washy, you kind of read the conversation, you can say, okay, well, maybe we'll follow up in 6 months when the new kit comes out and we'll see, you know, maybe that'll be a better time for you. That's it. That's all we got, right? All right, guys. So I am going to finish with Kahoot because I think it's going to be super fun. So if you guys have the app, or you don't even have to have the app, if you go to kahoot.it, is it? Yeah, KAHOOT.IT, you'll be able to join the game. So I'm going to do a screen share and we're going to play this game because I think it's going to be super fun. Screen share, where are you? Here we go. Let's do this. All right. Do you guys see this? I don't think I can see the chat though. So if you guys can see this, that's the game pin. So go ahead and join and I'll be able to see when you guys have joined the game. So Christina's in the game. Okay, you guys are good. So we are going to start playing. I need to move myself out of the way. All right, here we go. It's a quick, short. If you guys aren't familiar with Kahoot, it's a trivia game. So there's going to be 10 questions, and I believe I said it where you have about 90 seconds for each question, and you're going to choose the color for the correct answer. Okay? And it's a mix of multiple choice and true and false. So simple. And it's based on the Scentsy catalog and recruiting. So keep that in mind. All right. Go ahead and get started. All right, here we go. So when does the spring summer catalog launch? Go ahead and log your answers. Nice. All right, here's the next one. Spring summer catalog is available through August 31st. Is that true or false? Nice. Which scent is not brand new in the spring summer catalog? You guys are too good. How long does a Scentsy pod last? And no cheating, guys. Nice job. What is not included in the Laundry Love Bundle? Katie's in the lead now. How many enrollment kits are currently available? Nicely done. How much PRV do you need to submit in your first 15 days to earn Shooting Star? Well done, guys. Certified is the first promotion one can earn in Scentsy. That was easy. Oh, Christine's back in the lead. 2 more questions. How much do you have to sell to become certified? All right, last questions, tight race. What is your commission once you become certified? Nice job. All right. Let's see. Nice job, Christine. All right, let's stop the share. All right, let me turn that off. So that. All right, guys. So hopefully that was fun. So did you guys have any last minute questions before we hop off? I know it's 9:31. Wanted to keep it about 30 minutes. But I want to be here if you guys had any questions, need some suggestions, anything. What was your takeaway? Better follow-up? Follow-up's always the hardest thing. I know I have a lot of follow-up I need to do. I need to get better on it too. And Jen did a training last night with some great tips on follow-up for customer service, but I think a lot of that can also be applied to following up to those with the opportunity. So I'm going to go ahead and end the recording.